Attention all the student of first year ophthalmic technology. Today I am discussing the last topic of this basic engineering electrical, in which I will show the diagram of installation of 4 lens grinding machine in ophthalmic workshop. So here you see there is a main board from which we can take supply for the control boards. So this is the main board from this is the main board. From main board we take phase and neutral and feed to the control board, and there are 4 control board for 4 machines installed in the workshop. So CB1, CB2, CB3 and CB4, these are the 4 control boards which control the machines, in which 1 HP motors are installed on each machine, and along with that a grinding wheel is coupled with these machines or these motors. So you can easily operate for lens grinding these machines. The control board contain one main switch of 16 ampere capacity, and along with that there is a DOL starter. This DOL starter I have already discussed in my last topics, and along with this DOL starter there is a main switch. So for on the machine, first you on the main switch of the control board and then press the push button of DOL starter, which is of green color. So motor will start running, and the wheel attached to the motor, it is also running for ready for the lens grinding purpose. So this diagram is very simple. There is a workshop normally size 30 feet by 20 feet in the size. This is the 20 feet size width, and 30 feet is the length of the machine, this particular workshop. So this is your control board, and that is the supply board. Supply board also called as main board. So main distribution board, it contains one bus bar for phase and one neutral link bus bar from which we can take neutral. So as I have told you, we require single phase motor for this particular workshop. So supply is given from the single phase distribution board, and there are 4 terminals, or the 4 circuits are run for from the main board. So one circuit is for CB1 control board number 1, the second circuit is for control board number 2, third circuit for control board number 3, and fourth circuit is for control board number 4. So each control board have one main switch of the rating of the motor. Normally it is 16 ampere single phase, and there is a direct online starter is also there, which supply the power to the individual motors. So the plan of this particular workshop, it is given in this particular fashion. Now it is given for maximum 4 machines to be installed in a workshop, and according to requirement we can increase or decrease the machine. So this type of arrangement can be done for 6 machine also. This type of arrangement can done for 8 machine also. But in that case the size of workshop will increase from 20 feet by 30 feet to 40 feet by 60 feet, in which there will be 8 machines can be easily installed. So for practical purpose, normally in a small workshop of 20 by 30 feet, we are installing 4 machines, and in these 4 machines easily 4 batches can perform the experiment for grinding of the lens on these machines. So this is a particular type of installation for ophthalmic workshop. Normally these type of workshop are used in our institute. We are having this workshop in the institute, in which individual student can perform the experiment by batch of four batch of one student each, and they can do that job given to them. So this is very simple. Apart from this, the distance of machine from the wall, it is normally 1 meter distance. So working space is available for the student, and he can turn all around the machine in 1 meter periphery. So there is no problem in movement of the student along or across the machines in all the four directions, and easily this particular work of lens grinding can be done by the student. There is one gate is there for entrance. From this gate the student enter in the workshop and perform the experiment. So it is very simple. The arrangement for the bus bar or the main board, it can be for single phase or it can be for three phase. If there is a machines are more, suppose if we are going for 8 machines, so we can use a 3-phase bus bar in which all the 3 phases of the bus bar are used for individual machines of the different supply. So these machines are for different supply to the different motors, and each phase distribution is done for individual machine. So normally if you use in even number 8 number machines are used, so for each machine one phase is used. So normally 6 machines can be done for 3 phase, and one additional phase from any one can be taped from the machine from the distribution board to given the 4th circuit. So normally power circuit as per rule, it is contained supply voltage of 230 volt, and maximum power given to that circuit is 2000 kilowatt, 2000 watt. So 2000 watt power is given for one circuit. So naturally it is less than 1 horsepower, it is higher as compared to 1 horsepower required for the machine. Normally for 1 HP there is a 746 watts power is there, but circuit is made for 2 kilowatt load for one circuit, in which we give the 2 points of 2 kilowatts. So one circuit of 2 motors can be easily made from the main distribution board. So this is the total arrangement of the workshop, in which these machines are used either for 4 machines, either for 6 machines or for 8 machines as per the requirement of the workshop. So this is a simple diagram. Normally along with this diagram you have to show control board separately and the main distribution board also shown separately, or in the diagram it is symbolically represented control board number 1, 2, 3 and 4 as I have told you. So this is the total particular type of workshop in which all 4 machines are installed, and size I have given that 20 by 30 feet size is sufficient for 4 machines installation, and if there is a 8 machine, then the size of the workshop will be double than that we can have 30 by 60 feet. So this is a simple diagram which is asked in the examination for 20 marks total, or sometime 10 marks or sometime 20 marks, that depends on the paper pattern. So this is a simple diagram, and this was the last topic number 5 which is given in your course, in which electrical engineering basic is completed, and you see this particular diagram and draw according to what I have drawn on the board, and you take this diagram on your sketch book, and on sketch book you draw the diagram in which you separately show both the control board and distribution board. So distribution board is the main board which is installed normally on the side of the workshop. This distribution board is installed normally on one side of the workshop from where the supply is given. This is the distribution board. From distribution board, supply is taken to the control board, and from control board then it is taken to the different machine. So this from control board it is given to control board number 1 to control number board 2, and similarly from distribution board we can go for giving the supply to the circuit number 3. This is for CB3, and from CB3 we can tape the supply to CB4. So this dotted line represented the circuit for individual board. So in this particular diagram there are two circuits. On one circuit control board number 1 and control board number 2 are connected, and circuit number 2 there is a control board number 3 and control number board 4 are connected. So there are two circuits, each contain 2 points of power of rating to 2000 watts each. So we can easily operate the 4 motors in this workshop. So this is a complete diagram which shows the installation of 4 machines in an ophthalmic workshop, and this is the last article which I have to discuss, and now your course of basic engineering electrical is completed. Okay, so you take this particular diagram in your sketchbook separately on one page and represent all these specification. This control board have the specification of 16 ampere naturally for individual control of the individual machines, and a DOL starter of the particular rating of 1 HP. The distribution board have 230 volt single phase supply with maximum current rating is up to 32 amperes. So this current rating I have not shown here, but it can be written 32 ampere 230 volt single phase supply. This is the control board supply, and from this there are 4 machines are connected by 2 circuits, circuit number 1 and circuit number 2. So this total diagram is very simple. You can easily draw this diagram by taking dimension 30 by 20 by 30 feet size, and install the 4 machines and give the supply from main board to control board number 1 and control board number 1 to control board number 2, and here from control board number 3 to control number board 4. So this can be done easily, and according to the diagram the same installation work can be takes place, and the distance, as I have told you, this is 1 meter away from the ball. So working space is available for the student who will do this practical of grinding of different type of lenses on the machine, and practical can be easily done. So whenever you work in the workshop, you take care only that first you on the distribution board main switch, so the supply is available on all the control boards, and then you come to control board, and the main switch of control board first you on, and then starter button, green button is you press to start the machines. So this is the simple application of these lens grinding machine with their installation diagram. So installation is done by the electrical people. You have to only do the practical of grinding on these machines. So normally in exam one diagram asked in the examination, draw the diagram of 4 machines. So you draw the same diagram which I have given on the board, and if they ask for 2 machines, so you can draw the 2 machines diagram by deleting any 2 machines from the this particular diagram, and you can take draft for 2 machines. So this diagram is simple, there is no any complication. Separate 2 boards, you first show control board and distribution board separately, and the workshop diagram separately. So the explanation is very simple, that control board first gets supply from the main board, and then control board gives supply to the machines. So in this way the total circuit is completed and the work can be easily done by you for this particular lens grinding work in the ophthalmic workshop. So this is simple diagram which I have shown, and this finishes your complete course of basic electrical engineering in ophthalmic technology first SEM. Okay, thank you.